Hey guys, Krabs here for Operation Rising Storm. We're going to do the Commonwealth and Free France turn 5. So we'll go ahead and get started with the Commonwealth tech rolls. And for turn 5, we're going to be going for long-range aircraft, radar, and advanced artillery. So that's a hit on LRA. That is a miss on radar and hit on advanced artillery. So for our buys, all three nations are going to be spending all their money. So 32 for Great Britain, 16 for FEC, and 11 for ANZAC. These are the units that they're going to be buying, and we're going to be lend-leasing an artillery to Free France. So we'll go ahead and get started. This turn, we are not going to have any combat moves, I don't think. Don't believe so. No, we don't. So, we're going to go ahead and just get into combat moves, and there's going to be quite a few of those. So, this destroyer is going to come out of port and move 1, 2, 3 to A6. A a fighter from the 17th is going to move out of London. So we will actually just put the 17th in southern England and consolidate all of these planes. So now in southern England, 2 fighters, seaplane, medium bomber. A militia is going to rail up to northern England. A fighter from Warsaw is going to move back a space to Lubelsk. This fighter in the 4th Fleet on this light carrier is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 and land with the 17th, making that 3 fighters. This transport is going to come out of port. This tactical bomber is going to move 1, 2, 3 over to Egypt and join the 32nd. A AAA from Cape Town is going to rail up to Egypt with the 32nd. This destroyer, he's going to move up 1 spot and stay on escort duty. This light carrier, he'll move up 1. This 3 damage from the last German turn was accounted for, dropped me down to 32 for this turn, so go ahead and take that off for now. So FEC, Japan decided to bring basically the entire fleet except some torpedo boat destroyers. Basically brought his entire fleet and a pretty sizable army in the 97th down to Cochin, China. So surely looks like a FEC smack is coming soon. So we're gonna prepare for that. We're gonna move an infantry back in Delhi, infantry from southern India into Delhi. The motorized is going to drive over to Benares. 3 infantry from Calcutta move back into Benares. And the 4 Gurkhas from Burma are going to move back into Bengal. This submarine is going to move 1, 2 down to P41. This transport that was in port is going to move 1, 2, and he'll come into port in Egypt. This British infantry in Transjordan is going to move back to Egypt, join up with the 32nd. And just going to do a quick scan of the board, make sure I'm not missing anything. I don't believe so. So with that, we're going to go ahead and get into the place unit phase. So we'll start off with the Lend-Lease. Knock that out real quick. So that's obviously going to be coming from Great Britain, and the Italians have a sub, and I would imagine that they're going to want to interdict. So they're going to roll at a 3. And that hits. So French artillery does not get there. I would imagine that they're going to love to hear that. So we'll go ahead and place the rest of our Great Britain units real quick. So down in Africa, we're going to have Colonial South Africa, Colonial Cape Town, and a cavalry is being made at the Minor Factory in Cape Town. Up in Great Britain, the light carrier is going to be built into the First Fleet. A AAA going in London. And I'm going to go ahead and we'll say a militia and infantry in London as well. And then this last militia and militia upgrade, sorry, I was drawing a blank right there, are going to be put in Transjordan. So militia, and we'll grab an infantry. So now there's a militia and infantry in Transjordan. So now we'll go ahead and place FEC. So Colonial is going to go in Benares. 2 Gurkhas are going to go in Bengal. And then the 2 militia, 1 will go in British Malaya, and 1's going to go in Hong Kong. And finally, we'll get to the Anzac. Sure, this one's pretty self-explanatory. All of these guys are getting placed in Sydney. So that'll be the place units phase for the Commonwealth. So we're going to go ahead and collect income. So we're at 27. We do have a sub rating us right now, so we'll only get the +5, but that's 32. FEC is at 14, and they are still collecting their bonus, so that'll be 16. And then the Anzacs are at 7, and I'll have to ask the other guys in this game about this bonus, but there is a warship within 2 zones of mainland Australia, that Australia marker. So I'll have to ask them if I still collect that bonus, since I'm not at war with Japan, if they're still considered an enemy warship. If it's not, I'll collect that bonus too, but if it is, then I just won't collect it. So for now, I'll just consider it an enemy warship, and I'll just collect my 7. So that will conclude the Commonwealth turn. We'll go ahead and hop over to Free France. Their production, they're going to be making a Foreign Legion and a militia, spending all 6 of their dollars. And sadly, they didn't get that artillery, which they were really banking on, but they are going to have a combat move with the medium bomber and a Foreign Legion attacking into Tunisia. So yeah, that's what we'll have. So medium bomber, Foreign Legion with I believe they attack +1 in desert, if I'm not mistaken. Desert, yes, Foreign Legions get +1 attack in desert. So we will be attacking with a medium bomber at 7 and a Foreign Legion at 3. So medium bomber in yellow, Foreign Legion at 3 in blue, and that's going to be double hit. He'll fire back with his militia at 2, and that's a miss. So Free France takes Tunisia. That should be putting us up to, I believe, 6. And yes, that should be 6. And okay, auto updated. And that will be the combat phase for Free France. So for non-combat, we're going to bring this transport out of port, and he's just going to chill with his British mates. This French infantry is going to rail down to Nubia. I believe that will be all the non-combat. So go ahead and place units. A militia is going to go in Madagascar, and Foreign Legion is going to be going in northern Algeria. So they're going to go ahead and collect income, and we're now up to 6 as Free France. And that should be the conclusion of Commonwealth and Free France turn 5. So we'll go ahead and hand it over to Sebasculian for Italy turn 5.